Right here? Is it better this way or better this way? Hey everyone, as 2023 comes to a close, we actually as a team internally had a few moments and reflected on this past year, talking about all the product launches we've had, all the people we've met at the different shows, and we thought it'd be fun to sort of put a video together and go through some of these stats. We all like stats, and so what better way to kind of go through and look at how we've grown this past year especially. So what we wanted to do was go through some of these statistics that we found interesting, and much of the credit goes to you guys. So why not share it with you? So let's take a look at some of these memories from 2023. All right, so let's take a look at Instagram first. Something we've made more of were IG Reels. And collectively as a group, you guys have contributed to watching over 480,000 times. That's almost 500,000 views in this last year, something we've never achieved before. The watch community on YouTube is absolutely enormous, and something that we've invested a lot more time into this year was creating content for you guys on all of our products and brand related subjects on our YouTube channel. In the last year, over 1,400 of you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, contributing to a total of over 2,700 subscribers. That amounted to over 460,000 views from you guys, which equals 8,900 hours and over 500,000 minutes viewed on our YouTube channel. When I think about all the hours that I had put into the company, as well as the entire team itself, oftentimes it's tough to understand where all that time goes and what it all amounts to. When I look at stats like this, it's incredibly humbling, and I am extremely grateful for the time that you guys put into out of your day to either engage with us or even just watch and listen to anything that we have to say as it relates to watches. So let's keep moving on to some more stats. Out of those 500,000 minutes viewed on YouTube, here are the top 3 videos that you guys watch the most of. Another community of ours that we're trying to grow and foster is our Facebook group, which you can easily find by searching Jack Mason Watches. On there, it's a private group. Once you subscribe, we will let you in, and there you can discuss amongst other Jack Mason watch owners anything and everything Jack Mason watches. Since starting our Facebook group late last year, over 800 of you have joined this private community, and we are growing every single day. This year, y'all have loved the Strat-o-timer. The Strat-o-timer, since we launched, has been the absolute most popular watch in our collection, and frankly has really put us on the map amongst the enthusiast community. Since we started shipping the Strat-o-timers this year around April-May timeframe, we have over 1,000 Strat-o-timers shipped and on the wrists of all kinds of enthusiasts all over the world. Amongst those Strat-o-timers, we launched a few limited editions this year, so let's take a moment and look back at what those were. The first limited edition was the Watch Crunch Strat-o-timer. This was limited to 50 pieces, and all 50 pieces were sold out within a few days. The next limited edition was our famous Joker. This piece was limited to 100 units, and we broke our record of 50 units and sold 100 even quicker than the previous 50 on the Watch Crunch limited edition. The last limited edition that we launched this year was our famous Dr. Pepper, which was limited to 230 units. This watch was extra special to the brand, and it set a new benchmark for us going forward with other special projects that we have coming down the future. A cool stat for us in regards to Dr. Pepper was that we have never sold that many units of one watch that quickly. You guys came blazing out of the gate with the Dr. Pepper watch on launch day and managed to sell us out all in a matter of just a few weeks. Speaking of Strat-o-timer, we launched an around the world campaign when we started shipping the watches to you guys earlier this year. Since then, you've sent us photos from 13 different countries, and we are hoping to keep that number going as you submit more and more photos from your travels, and we'll just continue to add it to our around the world Strat-o-timer campaign. While we're on the subject of around the world, let's take a look back at the different cities that we as a team have traveled to and met with some of you guys. Earlier this year, we attended Wind Up Watch Fair in San Francisco. And that was extra special because that was right around the time when we started shipping our Strat-o-timers. And some of you even had it on your wrist and came and showed us. And that was an insane and wonderfully gratifying feeling. Our next stop after that was Wind Up Watch Fair in Chicago. The Chicago Wind Up Fair was really, really great for us and strong. And we continue to find more and more of you guys attending these shows wearing the Strat-o-timer. It was at Chicago Wind Up Watch Fair when we launched our Dark Knight colorway. And that watch since launch has quickly become one of the top 2 Strat-o-timers of all time for us. From there, we went to Atlanta to hang out with all the cool guys and gals from Red Bar Atlanta. I will say Atlanta is a strong, strong watch enthusiast community, and we cannot wait to get back out there next year. One of the most exciting events for us this year was the first big Intersect that we hosted here in Dallas at our Jack Mason headquarters, where we featured 8 or 9 different watch brands and had close to 400 of you guys show up to this one-day event just for a few hours. And it was overwhelmingly successful, and we can't thank you enough for the support that you've shown, not just myself, but the team, as well as all the other brands that we're friends with. From there, perhaps the biggest watch event of the year is Wind Up Watch Fair, New York City. Over the course of 3 days, there are thousands of you who show up to the show, and this show in particular this year is where we launched our Dr. Pepper Strat-o-timer. As the weather started to get a little colder, we took a short trip to Long Beach, California to host our second Intersect of the year. I want to give a special shout out to Wes and Cullen from Notice Watches, as well as Marcus from Formex Watches, Switzerland. Us as a collective group, we were able to put together yet another great show out in California, where the attendance was very strong and it continues to build with each Intersect that we host. As the holiday season approached, we took a short trip down to Houston in our home state of Texas to hang out with the Red Bar Houston crew. We joined in on their holiday party. So it was great hanging out with the Houston crew, especially because it is in our home state. And we'll continue to travel around all the major cities here in Texas and meet with each and every one of you. You've probably seen a lot of me and my face here on Instagram and YouTube and whatever, but I wanted to take a moment and also share some other faces who work behind the scenes here at Jack Mason that makes all this content and putting me in front of the screen all possible. So Corey Nguyen and Dustin Ferris are 2 guys that are part of my team, very, very close, and have turned into watch enthusiasts themselves, actually, since working here at Jack Mason. So I'd love to get them on here so that they can share some of their thoughts.
Hey guys, I'm Corey. I'm the community manager here at Jack Mason. I'm the guy behind the camera with Dustin. We do all the content here. And this year it's been awesome to interact with all of you guys, as I'm the guy that's behind our social media accounts. So seeing all of your content, seeing all of your posts, answering your questions, any kind of interaction I have with you guys has just been amazing. So thank you for everything that you've done this year, and I'm extremely excited to see where we go next year.
Hey guys, I'm Dustin. I'm part of the creative team here, and I'm also normally sitting at a screen making sure that your online experience is going as smooth as possible. I've had a really fun year this year. I've got to travel to some events, which is fun because normally I'm sitting at a desk behind a screen. And it's been great to meet all of you and see sort of the excitement the brand has right now. And I look forward to sort of seeing where that takes us next year. As I close out this video, on behalf of the entire team at Jack Mason, we want to thank you for such a great year. We're looking forward to another great year next year. From all of us here, happy holidays, and we'll see you next year.